What is going on, Sacktown? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Let's talk about Kenneth Faried because a couple of days ago, a fan shared with me that on his social media, he has seen Kenneth Faried at the Sacramento Kings practice facilities in Golden One, getting ice in an ice bucket, pretty much taking care of his body in our facility at Golden One Center. This had me believing that Kenneth Faried may be working out with the Kings, and the Sacramento Kings may give him a camp invite. For those of you guys who don't know, Kenneth Faried was the Manimal nicknamed by when he was playing for the Denver Nuggets, and boy, he was a high flying, athletic forward that could run up and down the court, and he was catching lobs. He was pretty much uh, fun and exciting to watch with the Denver Nuggets. He did last play with the Houston Rockets, and back in 2018, averaged a little over 12 points, nine rebounds a game, and 56% from overall from the field, catching lobs and getting easy dunks and putbacks. He also got traded. I think he played with the Nets that year as well for about 10 or 12 games. But he has not played in the NBA since then, and it seems like the Kings are going to give him a camp invite because not only is he at the Golden One Center in the practice facilities with Sacramento Kings gear on, this pretty much means that he is looking to return to the NBA. He's still 32 years old, relatively young. And what is that? How do I see him? What potentially he can bring to the Sacramento Kings? I think that this could be a Shump type veteran pickup. Give him a 1 year deal. See if he has enough thread on his tires because he's 32 years old, and I think that he does have thread on the tires. Really surprised that he hasn't been in the league since 2018, and I think that this showcases that he wants to be back in the NBA. He wants to be back in the league, in the league itself. And what better way to start back at your return to the journey by, being in a camp with Sacramento Kings and potentially making the Sacramento Kings roster. I look at his depth. I look at his position. He's power forward. I look at the Kings depth chart. We're stacked and loaded at that position. But at the same time, if Mike Brown's pushing for this, if Mike Brown wants to bring in his players, I'm all for it, man, because I think that he can't help. He can only help the Sacramento Kings situation at that position. And on top of that, having a good veteran around mentoring a young Keegan Murray will go a long ways. And I think that Kenneth Faried can potentially take Keegan Murray under his wing, and he can show him the ropes. Yes, you guys might argue the fact that we already have Domas to take Murray under the ropes and show him, how it is in the NBA. That is perfectly fine. But I feel like Kenneth Faried can definitely make an impact on this young, depth chart of the Sacramento Kings when I look at the depth chart of the Kings. And it has me excited because it's good to see a player wanting to make his return back into the league. He was a proven, established player in the NBA with the Denver Nuggets. That's what we all know him for. And I think that the way I look at it, guys, it can be like a Iman Shumpert type of pickup because Shump provide that locker room presence, provide that energy, that contagious, great energy to De'Aaron Fox and Bogdan Bogdanovic and Buddy Hield at the time. And then it feels like ever since Shump got let go, the chemistry just fell off. And I feel like the Kings are trying to regime that chemistry, trying to bring that great chemistry back in the locker room, especially. You got to have great guys in the locker room. You got to have great chemistry in the locker room. And I feel like it's great to have that veteran who's been there, who can show Keegan Murray and the rest of the forwards, the young forwards on the Kings, and overall the young players on the Kings, what it takes to get to that playoff caliber level. He's been in many, many playoff series with the Denver Nuggets. He knows what it takes. He knows what it takes to get there and work hard and showcase his work ethic with the rest of the squad to get them to where they want to ultimately be, and that is a playoff caliber team. So just something to think about. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this because I'm eager to hear from you guys. And another news, KZ has been officially signed. He will report to the Kings camp. Quinn Cook is supposedly supposed to report to camp. His deal will be signed and announced eventually, right before camp starts. And I'm looking forward to this camp, man, because this camp's going to be really competitive. It's going to be great. We're going to have players coming in to camp with chip on their shoulders, wanting to prove the brass and the front office wrong about them, or want to elevate their games, and making sure that everybody's aware in the organization that what it takes to get there and what make a name for themselves. So I'm eager to see where the players. I know they're having some voluntary get-together workouts right now in Sacramento. I know Domantas Sabonis is wrapped up European ball, and he's going to be back in town. If he's not, he should be back in town already, and he's going to get to rest. He's going to get with the rest of the squad and continue to work out with them. So it has me excited, man. This time, basketball is here, guys. We're literally less than 3 weeks away from a Sacramento Kings basketball game. Yes, granted it's preseason, but the fact that basketball is here, it's upon us, it has me pretty damn excited. So with that being said, let me know your guys' thoughts about this Kenneth Faried news. Will he be invited to camp? Based on his social media and based on the footage that the fans shared with me, and I think that I wouldn't be surprised if he is a part of the training camp and he does get a camp invite, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the team. Like I said, good veteran to have. He knows what it takes to win the NBA, and he's been around, playoff atmosphere, environment, locker rooms, and the Kings are trying to get there, and I think he can be a big part of that. Doesn't hurt, it can always help is what I'm saying, guys. So with that being said, that's going to do it for me for today's video. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have yourself a great Saturday, rest of your weekend. You guys take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.